So you've got a local bricks and mortar business, but you don't sell anything online. So what's online marketing got to do with you? Give me 15 minutes of your time right now and I'll show you. Hi, I'm Bruce at Internet Business Solutions and I specialise in local search marketing, and that means getting your business found online by people in your local area who are looking to buy whatever you sell right now. Why is this important to you? Because 80% of the adults in the UK now use a smartphone, one of these, and 92% of British millennials, that's people born since 2000, so mid-teens and downwards, who actually are your future customers, now view their mobile as their primary device for accessing the internet. Let's say that again. This phone or a tablet is normal to them. And what I'm saying to you now becomes more applicable with every day that passes. People love two things above all else. They love free and they love easy. And these smartphones deliver free and easy in spades. So when your local prospect wants to buy something these days, the first place they go to look for where they can buy what they want to buy right now, they go here. And if your business is not visible here, then all the new business will go to those of your competitors who they can find here. Now, there's an important point I need to make. So far, this is about your prospecting customers and your business. But we also need to think about the service that's delivering the information through this device, and that's Google. What is Google's motivation in delivering information that is of benefit to you and your customers for free? Google is the dominant search engine in the UK and in Europe with about 95% of the market. And Google is driven by relevance. It has to deliver search results that are relevant to the user. Why is this? The answer is that if it fails to do so, then people will simply use something else, another search engine, and its market share will fall, and with it will go the advertising revenue that is 95% of Google's income. And what is relevant to the user when they're looking for something to buy in their local area is location. Can they get there easily or quickly or some way that fits into their life easily? Now, the great thing about location, your address, your latitude and longitude, is that it is the one thing in this whole game of smoke and mirrors called online marketing that is irrefutable and cannot be changed. Where is your business? If your business is local to your prospect within a local catchment area that you can define, that's how Google decides if you are relevant to Google's user. So let's take a look at how this works. Now, I'm going to start by proving to you that this has nothing to do with a website and that you can be a big fish in your local pond. I'm going to search for something slightly unusual, for wrought iron gates, and here's the result that we get. Now, there aren't all that many suppliers of wrought iron gates, but I happen to find this particular example which proves the point that I want to make to you. So let's have a look at what we've got on page 1. In the right sidebar there's a whole bunch of images with prices. These are, because they're priced, they're coming off e-commerce sites, and it's a sponsored ad. So somebody is paying for this. Similarly, up here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 entries which are Google Adwords ads. Again, you can see the little icon which says ad. So somebody is paying for these positions. And then we have one entry which is an organic search results. Cannock Gates here. They are top of the organic search results. It's normal that 1 or 2 organic search results will show above the local business 3-pack, and this is quite normal. However, because they are top of the organic search results, it's fairly safe to say that they are doing good search engine optimization on their website, and they are paying somebody probably to do that for them, a professional. So then we can come down to the local business 3-pack, which is what we are looking for. The 3-pack is made very obvious. They're in a box, there's a local map, and there's a different format to the information. However, what I want to look at immediately is the link to the website here. I want you to see that this listing is not influenced by their website. And if I right click on the website link, it will open up their website, and as you can see, their domain name is caldergates.co.uk. So if we come back here and scroll down page 1, we're looking for caldergates.co.uk. And as you can see, in fact, they're not on page 1. And here we are on page 2. And there they are halfway down page 2. Let's take a look at the other company here, the wrought iron company. The wroughtironcompany.com, and I don't recall having seen them before on page 1. No, they're not on page 1. And they're not on page 2 either, and I'm not going to waste any more of my time or yours by looking any further. Bearing in mind that 75% of users never look beyond page 1, then you can see that all the benefit that these companies are gaining from their prime position on page 1 is coming from their Google My Business page. Their website is not on page 1, and indeed on the case of one of them, it wasn't on page 2 either. This Google My Business local listing is the foundation stone of your local business marketing efforts. Similarly, every other business that we saw there, they're all paying for the privilege of being on page 1, and yet you can get listed here without it costing you anything. Now let's just take a look at how searchers can specify location and be more specific about the location of the businesses that they're looking for. So let's look at something perhaps a little more common. Let's look for a dentist. As you can see, Google has delivered 3 dentists within a short distance of my current location. Google knows where I am from the unique number called my IP address, which identifies the laptop I'm currently using. If I was using a smartphone or a tablet, which I might be if I was out for the day and perhaps caught out by a sudden onset of toothache, then it would deliver the nearest, most relevant results according to my location at the time that I made the search. Now, if we want to be more specific, or I know that I'm going to Leeds tomorrow and I want to make an appointment for a dentist in Leeds, then simply putting in a geographical location, any town, any location, and now Leeds is a fairly major city. Again, if I go down and use a suburb of Leeds, and let's say I use Headingley, then there are 3 dentists located in Headingley. That's fine for the user. What benefits does this listing of local businesses bring to you, the business owner? Now, as I've just demonstrated, getting into this 3-pack of local businesses, you're on page 1 of Google. That's the number 1 benefit. The different format makes it easy for the user to find the most relevant information, and people want easy. This information makes it easy for them to find and reach and come into your business. Each listing contains the address, the phone number, the distance, and as you've already seen, the website if somebody has some more questions that they want to inquire about online, the directions, how easy it is for them to come and find you. In addition, Google shows the opening hours of the business, including whether they're open right now. It's worth mentioning that all this detail, such as the opening hours, is information that you provide when you claim your business page. But all the input is entirely a copy and paste activity. There is no coding and no programming involved. You can do this with no technical skills whatsoever. And then, as you've seen, there's the 2 icons, the website and the directions. In each case, Google has delivered relevant information to the searcher
to make it as easy as possible for them to find those businesses most able to provide whatever goods or services they want to buy right now.
So I hope you found that illustration of the power of local search marketing useful. As I've said before, there are two characteristics that people love about the online world. The first is that many services are free, and the second is that the online world makes life easy for them. Google makes the most relevant information easy to access in the local business 3-pack. And let's recap the benefits for the businesses in the 3-pack. The first is that the layout of this display and the space occupied by the map, this actually pushes some competing businesses lower down the page and even onto page 2, where they are effectively invisible. As we've already identified, at least 75% of users never look beyond page 1. In fact, it's quite possible for a business with no website at all to be listed on page 1 of Google in the local business 3-pack, which is great if you happen to be a startup. That's not to say that you don't need a website, you most certainly do. An effective website, as well as other local marketing techniques, can enable you to dominate page 1 and occupy 6 or 8 or more positions, and every position you occupy is one less for your competitors. But that's for another day. I've been consulting with local businesses for the last 5 years, and I know that your Google My Business page is the foundation stone of your local business marketing. All the other stuff about websites, it's all relevant in its place. Search engine optimization, social media marketing, pay-per-click advertising and the like, they all come after this basic building block. Once you've created your credible, verifiable identity with Google, then you can go on to build on this foundation stone. Then you can start maybe selling online with e-commerce and grow your business that way if you choose to do so. But right now you want local prospects coming into your shop front door. First, you need to be confident that you have that foundation stone in place. So if you've not yet done so, then do complete your local marketing checklist. When you're confident that you know what you have done and what you still have to complete, that's when you can take the next step. And if you need any help, then drop me a line at help@onlinemarketingforbusiness.co.uk.